Eastbound and Down. Danny McBride in studio. What's up, sir?
Not too much. How you doing?
I like that you continue to do our show.
Yes.
I really like that. I like that.
Yeah, he's one of the few famous people that comes back.
Loyal.
Yeah.
Kind of famous.
The famous boomerang. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're very good, man. You have a great career going.
We lose you guys eventually. Eventually, but he's hanging in there. Danny's hanging
Maybe
in there.
that's why we lose people, because we immediately sabotage you with, gee, us? Why would you be here with us?
Yeah, and then they start to think about it and go like,
Hey, you know, you're right. Why am I with you losers?
why did they put his face on?
I mean, now there's a controversy around your new film. It's called 30 Minutes or Less. You know the controversy is because of the pizza, the real life pizza disaster. Did you know that when you were doing this, or did the writers just not know it? Or I mean, I don't care either way.
What about Domino's pizzas being delivered in 30 minutes or less? You get it for free? That controversy?
Yes,
that's very,
and
very
because a lot of people are
controversial
saying that
subject.
sometimes you won't get your pizza due to the actual
And people
deliverer
get
having
upset
a
about
bomb
that.
belt on his throat. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I can't speak on behalf of the writers, but when I got the script, I guess I had just kind of forgotten about that thing that happened.
Yeah, I didn't put it together either until just right today, because it's different, because I don't know, it just seemed weird that it's a chest bomb and not a neck bomb. That actually made a big difference, because the thought of having one around your neck
Seems
like really
a little
sick.
Yeah, the chest is kind of acceptable.
Yeah,
sure
I don't
is.
know why.
Bomb vest.
Yeah.
When
Jimmy,
you playing this? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, you walked us through the original story just
Yeah.
before break, and it was horrific.
Yeah, the video is really awful. This is a comedy, though. This will be better.
Of
and
course.
and you should be able to make fun of
This will be better. It's two
This will
different
be
things.
better.
No, but I
One
mean,
was a real news story, and this is a comedy.
but it's
that
cool.
we're going to
though.
laugh at, because Danny McBride's in it.
Who are you playing in it, Danny?
I play the guy who masterminds this really terrible plan and kidnap Jesse Eisenberg. Me and Nick Swartzen do.
Oh, Nick's in it? Okay.
Nick makes
good.
the bomb that goes on Jesse, and we force him to rob a bank so that I can get money to pay a hitman to kill my dad. So it's a very simple, easy plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick is a funny
Flawless.
guy, man.
Love Nick.
He makes Adam Sandler movies tolerable.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Danny's not saying no.
How about
You're out of that. Don't
not
worry
a
about
word.
it. You don't have to say anything, Danny. I know he's gold in Hollywood, but I personally have never gotten the Adam Sandler thing.
how about Aziz?
Aziz is Jesse's best friend in the film.
Okay.
And, Nick and I are the bad guys. Jesse and Aziz are the good guys. So most of my stuff was with Nick. And I'd never met Nick before this film, but we got along swimmingly. He's a funny
really
dude.
funny.
Cracked me up.
Yeah, we've had him on a couple times. We love Nick.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to see just another one of my friends taking off in the movies. Him and Aziz. It's always good to see. Well, you fucking languish from 6 to 10 every morning. Your friends just taking off in the motion picture industry. Nothing makes me happier.
And you get to be woken up at 5:30 by Kenny every morning.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love to just...
Our Kenny, by the way.
Yeah.
Not Kenny Powers, yeah. Club Soda Kenny has to wake up Jimmy, and he's a bore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse was good in Zombieland. The same director?
It's
from
the same
Zombieland?
director, yeah, Virgil Fleischer, yeah.
Because
yeah.
that was, I like the way Zombieland looked.
This movie has the same sort of like it has a nice tight like pace to it. It's handled really well. Yeah, that was one of the main reasons I jumped on when I read the script. The script's hilarious, and just seeing what Ruben did with Zombieland, it's like you knew that he could kind of handle the comedy and the action and kind of combine them into something.
Yeah, and put some morbid shit in there and still keep it funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that kid's hilarious. And fucking Zombieland was running around.
How much talk was
with
really...
his rules,
I'm sorry,
cardio. It's just hilarious. So I'm just stating funny shit from another movie.
Well, we haven't seen this yet. Usually we get to see the movies before you guys come in, but for this one we weren't able to go to the screening, unfortunately.
How much real talk was there about you taking over for Carell? Was your name just to get thrown in there by a publicist, or were you actually really...
No, I don't. I would read about it just as like anyone else would. I would just see it in Entertainment Weekly, like, oh, they're considering me for the office. Wow,
right?
Yeah.
How great is that? You didn't want to come out and just go, no, they're not, because that would be self-destructive. That's the kind of thing I would do, and I would go, no, they're not at all, and then immediately take myself out of the story like an asshole. Boy, Nick's mustache is funny, 30 minutes or less. This is how dumb I am. I was at Comic-Con recently, and we saw that 30 minutes or less thing, and I had no idea. We were across the street from the poster. I had no idea that I know 3 out of the 4 guys that are in it.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, maybe that's my problem. I don't network properly.
No.
Fucking Nick's mustache is horrendous. I really like it.
That's a good one.
Oh, what a terrible 70s mustache they gave fucking Swartzen.
I like sporting one.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Why does he look frightened?
He's standing next to the bomb.
I think he is frightened. Yeah. From the trailer, he looks frightened most of the movie because of the bomb.
How is Jesse Eisenberg? Because he was so good as a complete social misfit in Antisocial Network. Or Social Network.
Social Network.
Jesus, I swear.
That's your tour.
Yeah, I know. And I didn't do that to be funny. I just made a mistake.
it's-
Believe me, that name is done anyway. That fucking dopey, dated name my agent came up with. Fucking
Really?
ties in a tour name to a movie. Why don't we just call it Apocalypse Later, asshole? We were just touring a bunch of comedians, and my agent's like, call it the Antisocial Network, so we went with it. But then we're like, the fucking movie's over. No one cares anymore, you dope. But how much different is Jesse in this than that?
Well, he's not creating any social networks in this movie at all.
He's obviously not a billionaire, right?
He's like a pot smoking pizza guy, so he doesn't have any ambition. So he's the exact opposite of his character in the Facebook movie.
Do you, this is a corny actor question, but when you go in and do something, do you say like, all right, I'm figuring out who this guy is, or are you pretty much just go in there and just start being yourself? And, how do you analyze a role when you do it?
Yeah, I don't take it that seriously.
You don't, right?
I just show up with the lines memorized.
All right, he just finished his line. I know I'm supposed
My
to
turn
say
to talk.
something.
It's my turn.
My turn. My turn. My turn. My turn. Your turn. Your turn. My turn. My turn. Your
It's got to
turn.
be the worst thing an actor can think is my turn to talk.
Now it's your turn. You go now.
Yeah. I'm so bad that I'll rehearse pauses and facial gestures, like alone in a mirror. Like, what do you
Really?
mean? Put my arms out. But meanwhile, the
Arms
scene,
out, wide eyes.
yeah, and then he doesn't talk in the pace or cadence you think he's going to. and
Mr.
you're like,
Fabersham.
Fuck. See, you're always off book when you go in. That's actors talking. It means you have it memorized. Yeah. It just means you have it memorized.
You've been off book, Jimmy?
Impressive.
I know. They want me to go in today for a fucking audition for a Nickelodeon voiceover.
Nice.
Nice.
Paul.
You do voices?
Yeah, I do. But not for that network. I don't. They're not gonna hire me for Nickelodeon.
Why not?
I'm too
what you
tired. I'm
do.
going home, going to bed.
You're not even going to go to the
No,
audition?
I'm not.
Jesus.
No, I'm getting a massage. I'm gonna fucking do something on my stomach that humiliates her and makes me feel good. And I'm gonna nap. I'm not going on the audition.
Nick Swartzen would go to the audition.
Nick wouldn't have to. Nick's offer only at this point, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, Nick doesn't want to. Maybe he does. You don't audition, right? Would you read for something if, like, it's a project, like, say, that somebody you really love is doing, like, and they have everybody reading for it? When's the last time you read for something? I'm talking a lot.
I've never even had to audition for a movie before.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Really?
God, is that nice?
We just made the Foot Fist Way and then just started getting work off of that.
Right.
Unbelievable.
That's great, though.
Have you seen
Yeah,
Foot Fist
wow.
Way yet?
No.
I know we talk about it every
Yeah.
time Danny's in it.
I
It's
have
a
not.
great movie.
I've heard it's great. Will
It
Ferrell
really
loved it,
is.
right?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell discovered you through that, right?
Yep. We were in a sex chat room and
Nice.
You both realized the other one's not 13 and you had to laugh?
Then he goes and does Due Date, Tropic Thunder, Pineapple Express, Observe and Report, which we've told you. Me and Jimmy love that fucking movie. Way more than
who are you
Mall
on
Cop.
Observe and Report? I don't. Oh my
that
God!
crackhead.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's my favorite comedy of the last, I don't know how many years. I fucking howled in the movie theater at that fucking movie with Ray Liotta. I hate your fucking guts! God,
He's
was that-
scary,
I
isn't
forgot
he?
you were in
He's
that,
awesome
dude.
in it, yeah.
Not many people have intimidated me over the years. Ray Liotta, when he came in, he actually looked at me at one point and go, "What's wrong with him? Is he sick?" I was just mesmerized by the guy. He's fucking intimidating.
Liotta.
Man.
He really is.
Yeah, it was
You know,
cool.
Jody Hill directed Observe and Report. He's the guy. He directed Foot Fist Way, and he's one of the creators on Eastbound. So, yeah, he's a pretty sick sense of humor.
That's such a great, that comedy, and again, not that Mall Cop's bad, it's just not my sensibility, but it hits a broader audience, but that Observe and Report is everything that fucking comedy should be. It was ballsy,
Yeah.
he's fucking banging her while she's got puke on, it's like, that's hilarious.
Anna.
That was great.
Hilarious. It was so
Anna
funny,
Faris,
that movie,
yeah.
man.
I love Anna
And the
Faris. She's
skateboard in the face
hilarious.
is great.
Dude, that when Seth takes how fucking hard did he smash that kid's face?
Yeah, with the skateboard.
It's everything you want to do with a skateboard. You want to just cave someone's head in with it.
Absolutely.
Wow, I love that. I forgot you were in that.
That guy who runs Nude, the Flasher, at the very end of
Yeah.
the movie is like one of our friends we went to film school with, and we were like, we really need somebody who will go full nude for this movie. And and has a comedy dick, and Randy happened to have all of that, and he said it was the greatest moment of his life.
Comedy dick.
Yeah.
Has he done anything since?
No, he hasn't.
That's even better, right? That's so great.
No, comedy dick would be a fucking small, horrible dick. Like Ken Jeong has an awful.
Yeah.
Oh, his dick is the worst ever.
Did you know he was a real doctor?
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I just wanted to stop the conversation with a boring tidbit about myself. Mission
told us?
accomplished.
Where are we at with Eastbound?
We're actually shooting right now.
Nice.
I go back today. Will Ferrell comes into town tonight, and so we film with him all this week. And
nice.
Yeah, we're having a blast. We're about halfway through shooting the 3rd season.
Wait,
right
you're
now.
shooting in New York?
In North Carolina.
Oh, so you're going back?
Flying back.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
That's got to be great, though, being able to just work with your friends and shit. You know?
It's the best. And to be able to do it down there, too, where you're just, there's no direct flights from Los Angeles to Wilmington, North Carolina. So that one layer was enough to make all the executives not want to
right? Keep them away.
They gotta get on a fucking prop. Yeah, exactly.
Aren't they the worst?
Damn, that's nice.
They just
don't do
ruin
well.
everything.
Overthinking
shit here. They ruin shit in movies. Useless.
Overthinking everything and
Yeah.
trying to rationalize their own job. And
Do you fly private yet?
No, I'm not. I have, but it's always been because I've piggybacked on someone who gets to fly private.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never have. How is it?
It's cool. Every time I get on one of those planes, though, I just think of La Bamba. I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
you'd hit the ground a lot faster, though.
Yeah, you think so?
You're waiting at Payne Stewart. Yeah.
You wouldn't even know. Those guys knew, man. They're in the air realizing, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's true. Payne Stewart's people probably didn't know. It probably just lost cabin pressure.
That's the creepiest flight story ever.
It really is.
Payne Stewart.
Catastrophic pressure loss where they were just frozen.
They were dead, and the plane just kept flying and flying.
The fucked up thing is they got a couple F-16s up there to check it out, and when they were looking, they saw them through the frosted windows just frozen. Oh, it's
all
like
of them.
Like Ghost Plane or something. That's a fucked up thing. Hey, why don't you make a comedy about that? Fucking funny motherfucker.
Yeah.
How long did the plane continue to fly? Do you remember?
Still going.
It's still going. They don't know how to get it down.
It went pretty far. I think it turned like north or or northwest.
It was up there a while after they died.
That was 99. Fuck. Where did these years go? By the way, I have no idea.
When does Eastbound and Down come out?
I think it's going to come out either January or February of next year.
Oh, that's not too bad. We
Yeah.
don't have to wait too long. Good.
How many episodes?
This is 8 episodes this year.
Is that usually 8 or 7 episodes?
We've increased it by 1 episode each
Oh,
year.
6, 7, and 8? Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, that's
So-
smart. Yeah.
Yeah, that first season.
Sneak him in there, get a nice long.
One more.
That
Yeah.
first season when it was only 6, we're like, oh my god, we need more of this.
Yeah,
you were killing us.
This next season is pretty insane. I mean, it's been wild. We've been able to get away with everything we wanted to. And
Wow, that's
Can
nice.
you give us a few examples or a little something here?
Well,
A couple teases. What can you tell us?
People die this season. That's a new thing for Eastbound.
Shit.
Death. Yeah, that's fun. And we always kind of saw this as something that would be 3 seasons long. So we're trying to execute that and make it and finish this thing with a bang.
See, there's something to be said for that. The simplicity of only a few. Because The Office, the British Office, 6 special. Fucking extra 6
Yeah,
special. That 6, 7, 8 special would be great. You guys should close it out with a special.
Is it
Someone
tough?
has no idea what they're talking about, just kind of giving suggestions to the star of a successful show. By the way, was the title of that fucking boring dissertation.
Is it tough to do that knowing you got something so great? Eastbound and Down is just a great show. Is it tough to cut it off short like that?
We never really thought anyone would even watch this when we started. So for us, we kind of had always committed to this idea of a short order of them. We do love doing the show and have a good time with the characters. So, I'm not sure if once the show's over, if maybe we'll try to make the character live on outside of the show, or maybe we'll just come back and do another season a few years from now. But we're definitely kind of trying to end the story that we set out to tell in the beginning.
You gotta have a lot of fucking confidence, I think, in what you do to be able to stop doing something that's still working and successful.
Yeah, that's
like, I'll just do a next project, and you're like, oh, really? You don't consider that winning the fucking lottery, you dummy?
Well, yeah. And there's a lot of guys that tried that, and you never heard from them again.
I know. That's
What's
why
his
I gotta
name
say
from
you
MASH?
gotta have a lot of confidence.
Oh my God,
From
McLean Stevenson.
He was the
Hey,
biggest
hello,
one.
Larry.
Yeah.
Come on. He did Hello, Larry.
He
after
goes,
that. It was great.
I'm ready to move on. Oh boy.
You know how sad he must have been when they killed him off? He probably thought he'd come back for specials, and then he read that he goes down the Sea of Japan. He's like, what the fuck? I was kidding, guys. It was a contract ploy. Right. I was just trying to get a little heat around myself.
He wanted it. He probably approached them with an episode where he walks up on the beach with a life jacket. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm okay. Got like cartoon. He's only cartoon burned. You know, some black on his face. And, hey, guys.
And they're like, that's not going to work for a realistic.
Huddle. No, stay away.
Good for you guys ending the series.
Do you write? How much of the writing do you do for Eastbound?
All of it, yeah. It's,
You do?
Yeah, Jody and myself write the whole series, and that's the other reason why we keep it short is because it's just,
Sure.
it's just it takes about a year from the time you write to shoot the whole thing to edit it, so, yeah.
When you write something, do you see, like, so you have 6 or 7 or 8 episodes you're doing. Do you see kind of where you want the beginning to go to the end of the season, or do you kind of constantly change that as you're going?
We write it like it's one large movie, so we keep every episode open. We just basically write like a 250-page script and like break it into,
Oh shit! So you know how things are gonna end and go, and then you.
Oh, that's a pretty smart.
Fill in the blanks.
But are there ways? Now, when you go back and do that, do you kind of have to go in and like balloon tie episodes at the end just to kind of make them?
For sure, yeah. You'll come on to like episode 6 and set up something that wasn't there, so you have to go back and open up 1 and 2 and figure out how to make those kind of set that up, and yeah, it's very painful and long and boring.
It does seem that's the work part, I guess.
Yeah,
huh?
that's the work part.
Wow.
Do you always write in script form? I'm so weird. Like I'll put something in script form, but I have to actually fucking handwrite dialogue in a notebook for some reason. It works a lot better for me.
No, we're not like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. We're just.
Oh, did he do that? No, let me explain what that was. That was a nobody desperately trying to think that he has the same process as somebody in season 3. Oh yeah, I do notebooks too. Oh really? Oh good, I'm on the right track. God, am I a flop?
He just oozes with self-confidence, doesn't he?
Accuracy. Nothing worse than false self-confidence. But that's interesting, though. I would never have thought to do it that way.
Yeah.
To write it as a full script. Because you think of shows like The Wire, The Sopranos, they do episodes, or do they write the entire arc for each character and then put it together?
Well, for some
Maybe
of
I'll ask somebody from that show. No, I'm just going to promote a film. I'm asking about how other people at HBO have done things.
I want to ask Danny about. I want to ask Danny about the Beastie Boys video there.
Oh,
How
yeah.
much fun was that?
That was insane. I mean,
What'd you have again? I mean, yeah,
it was everyone from me, Seth, Elijah Wood, and then there was Will, Jack Black, John C. Reilly, Orlando Bloom. I mean, there was, Ted Danson, Jason Schwartzman. I mean, every
Ted
day.
Danson.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you guys figured out that whole viral video thing, and where you don't have to deal with the executives. That Funny or Die site is great.
Yeah,
that
they
you're
got a lot of good stuff on there. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, that Beastie Boys video was so surreal, though. Remember Seth and I exchanging phone calls after we had got asked to do it. And then both of us are just there, just tripping out the whole entire time. It was like every hour a brand new star comes on, and we're just there watching.
Jesus
it.
Christ.
What was the video? What did you do in the video?
It's like a continuation of the Fight for Your Right to Party video. It picks up right after the party's over with.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an acted piece, not a music. Okay.
It's like mixed in. It's like Thriller,
Yeah,
Yeah, just like Thriller.
Ola Ray. Remember Ola Ray? She was the fucking hot chick in Thriller.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was kind of being date raped before the zombies saved her. That makes any sense. He slipped her a Mickey, and the fucking dead people came.
Mickey. Irresistible.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's the end of the video.
What a great idea.
It really is.
God damn it. That's a fucking creative, good idea. What's that? 30 minutes? That's a long song.
Wow, this is 30 minutes long?
Yeah, it's like a little mini movie.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's a short.
Like Thriller.
You guys got a video on YouTube, 3 million views for a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
Wow.
How did you get 30 minutes on YouTube? I thought you could only do 10 minutes.
Well,
It's the Beastie Boys.
and they're stars. They're not regular Joes like us.
Oh, they
call up YouTube and go, hey, guess what? We're going to give you 30 minutes.
You're like,
Take
go
it or leave
yourself.
Make sure no one else is allowed to upload for the next 2 days.
Oh, okay. Or we'll put it on something else.
Yeah, sure.
I wonder if that's also so movies can't be pirated and uploaded full.
No, they just want to save their bandwidth, or people would just be uploading nonsense all the
Okay.
time, right?
Is your movie out, by the way?
It comes out August 12th.
Yeah. Week from Friday. We
Elijah
should talk
Wood's a
about
little
the
guy.
Huh?
Elijah Wood's such a little guy.
Yeah, he really is.
He's slight of frame.
What a little fella he is. I'd actually tussle his hair like, come here, you.
We had him in. I couldn't believe how down to earth the guy
Very
was.
pleasant
Really
guy.
Nice guy.
Super nice guy.
30 minutes or less. We haven't done the movie justice. We should talk about this a little more.
Well, it's with Danny. It's with Nick Swartzen, who's also very funny, and of course Jesse Eisenberg, who's great, and Aziz Ansari, who's on fucking Parks and Recreation and selling out theaters, and he's hugely popular. I like to drive a fucking pen into my hand like Luca Brasi as I'm describing his resume.
Bothers you a little bit?
Nah, it's yes and no. It's like you always have a love-hate thing because it's like they are funny guys, so it's like I'm happy to see funny guys getting work because it like gives you faith. Like, all right, at least there's funny people working and not shitheads.
Yeah.
Like when you see shitheads succeeding, it stinks. But it's funny guys in the movie. It's like, all right, well that feels fair.
And I think Aziz uses notebooks too. He writes in notebooks too.
He does. He's a little weirdo because I see him all the time at the Comedy Cellar, and he'll actually have his headphones on. He fucking works. He's not lazy, and he'll sit there and jot things down from his headphones, and for the next set, like I did years ago before I just finally realized it's over.
But we love doing radio.
I do. No, I actually do love doing radio. I'd say actually to really convince myself. Fucking liar I am.
This business gets no respect. Is our problem, Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really is.
We're the shit of the entertainment business.
Yeah,
we really are. It's just
it's where
no
other
respect.
people come until they get really successful.
Yeah.
Then they never again want to set foot.
Or
in
when
here.
Hollywood's done with them, then they go and do radio.
Yeah.
So
on the way up and on the way down.
Yeah, that's
where
we're really
see
not
people.
making him want to come back.
No, I know. Isn't that
I'm
terrible?
going to apply for an internship. Are you guys?
Oh, we're not allowed to have anything.
We're not allowed to have them because of an incident. Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
We're a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
That's what we are. We have very big celebrities come in, and then we say negative things about ourselves, and naturally they don't want to come back.
We're just busting balls.
It's like being on a first date and saying to a girl, rape, schmape.
That's ever been said seriously?
I would hope not. Yeah, by some defense attorney. He's a fucking public defendant. He doesn't want to take the case.
Ever.
Rape, schmape. Come on. So, all right, so 4 very funny guys. And Jesse plays the guy that they strap the bomb to.
Yep.
And so the thing is, he's a pizza delivery guy. He goes, and you and Nick grab him.
Yes.
And you want to force him to kill your father, or get money to hire an assassin?
Force him to kill the father would be the easiest plan, but
Right.
instead we force him to rob a bank so I can pay a hitman to do it.
Is it explained why you don't just force him to kill the father and then blow them both up?
It's not, no. But that would have been good. They should have used the notebooks and figured that out.
Figured that whole thing out.
Well, that probably would cut out a lot of the funnier parts if you just went straight to the murder of the
I
father.
don't think Jesse has the murderer instinct in him.
Yeah, a lot harder to get somebody to kill someone than to rob a bank.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Under
You know
under
what?
duress.
There you go. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right.
That's
And
it.
so I almost said to him, "So what happens?" Meaning, how does it end? And I realized what a dumb thing that would
Please
be.
just spoil it for everyone. Could you just do that?
Yeah, you realize Larry King wasn't as bad at what he did as I thought he was. So I almost fucking asked that question. So seriously, does he die at the end? All kidding aside, I'm a goddamn fool. They're dressed in a gorilla and an ape. Which one is you?
I'm the ape. Nick is the little chimp. Yeah.
That's a chimp, yes.
Did you actually have to film those scenes, or was somebody stand in?
That's actually us in 100-degree weather wearing monkey masks and.
But they could have just put anyone in there. You're a big star now.
Yeah, well, not anyone has those hands, you know.
Yeah.
That's
People
true.
would be like,
that
I could
physique.
tell. I could tell.
I would hate it, especially if you drank coffee, then you have to smell your own breath on the inside of a fucking monkey mask.
Oh yeah. They get pretty rank by the end of the shoot.
They do, right?
Yeah, it's pretty smelly.
Wouldn't you hate to wear somebody else's fucking monkey mask? How awful would that be?
Right there where the mouth is, your nose would be smelling.
Somebody that has that fucking sweet plaque breath all the time.
They actually only had one of each of those masks, and so there, when the stand-in would have to come, they'd set the shot. They would put the mask on, and there were definitely a few times where they hand the mask back to you and it's just soaking wet.
Fuck that.
Now put it back on.
Why do they have to wear the mask? Couldn't they just wear a hat that says G and C?
You got to really see how the light hits the monkey's nose.
Oh, it was for that? Okay.
Oh, yeah. See, you just don't think of that stuff.
I would have made them hold it. Just fucking hold the thing in
Smash
front.
it against your face.
Yeah, just stand there and hold it. Absolutely, you're not putting my thing on.
To be in a major motion picture?
I would give a fuck. I'd share condoms to be in a movie. Are you fucking kidding? It's easy to talk shit when you're here. Like, oh, well, yeah, come on, Danny. Why would you tolerate that?
Exactly, man.
That's actually a really cool fucking. Is that the poster for it? That's the trailer? Is that the poster for it? I don't know. Aunt Jim, is it?
Aunt Jim.
Stupid question. Sorry.
Jimmy is fucking. You're a disaster today.
He's hurting on himself now.
I literally
really
I had no sleep at all. I was playing chess till 2 in the morning on fucking chess with friends, and I couldn't sleep.
That's. I remember when you used to tell horrid stories of prostitution and. Now you play chess.
Yeah, I was playing with a transsexual who was fucking me.
Oh, okay.
Which was so hard. See if he was cheating.
Still sitting on the bishop.
I suspected he was fucking getting text advice from another friend. So is there anything we're missing with the movie? Because I don't want to not. I honestly don't. I don't want to sell the.
I'm looking forward to it.
It is really, really funny. It's an awesome movie. It, Ruben, a lot of his inspiration for this are things like Dog Day Afternoon and Heat and all these crazy bank robber movies, and throwing a little comedic spin on it. So it's definitely something that's you haven't seen before.
Do you guys have? Do you guys have? Is there anybody there that has like a sunny vibe? Maybe there's a Leon in the fucking barber chair.
Yeah,
Leon.
No.
You're not dying, Danny. You're killing everyone around you. You can do Leon Shermer all day. So, all right, it comes out, what, the fucking...
week from Friday.
You never want to sell a movie
less.
short, but it's like, I don't know what to ask about it without giving it away.
I know.
That the cast is
That's
good.
why we like seeing the movies ahead of time, then we could kind of...
I'll post it on YouTube tonight for you guys.
That would rule.
In 30-minute increments. Is that fine?
Yeah, 30-minute increments. Yeah, I'd
You
watch.
married, man, Danny?
I am.
Are you?
Expecting a child in 8 weeks.
You know if it's a boy or girl?
Boy.
Nice.
Do you have a name picked out?
We have a few names picked out, and we stopped telling people because the first few just got, you tell them to your friends, and they kind of give you that, like, oh, really?
They're fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Soda.
Yeah. Soda's a great name.
People are just assholes. They can't just be happy for you. Like, oh, that's a nice name. Does it hurt to say it's a nice name? They always got to go, oh, my God, really?
Yeah, then you start feeling self-conscious.
Yeah. Right.
But is that them being assholes, or is that like friends being honest with you and like preventing yourself and the kid from having 20 years of humiliation?
How about when it's too late, the kid's already born, and you tell someone their name? Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what you went with?
Yeah. Exactly.
You got that?
Yes.
Who did that to you?
A few people in my family.
Family?
And then some lady in the elevator goes, that's a dog's name.
Oh, what a bitch.
I want to fucking strangle her.
Wow.
She's a
Some
lonely
people just
bitch with a
say
dog.
shit.
Yeah, they just say shit.
That's a dog's name.
So you're obviously going with a little different name.
Hepatitis. Is
Nice.
Yeah.
See, that's great, because if you want him to watch something, you can go, hepatitis, see?
See, he's quick, Dan.
Well, he
He's
does
quick.
good. Hepatitis, hey! I mean, I could do the same joke a third time with B. Fucking redundant asshole. We got it, Jim.
Right on, man.
What was the name that got rejected, though? Was it named after somebody? Were you looking to name him after somebody, and the people were like,
Well, that name is still on the table, so it technically falls in the rule that
Sure.
my wife has said that I'm not allowed to
Yeah,
tell
that's fair enough.
people.
Did you guys debate? Is it hard when you want to name? It's your first child.
Yeah.
Now, did you immediately suggest Daniel?
I didn't suggest my name ever. No.
You didn't. So you didn't want that.
No.
Is it hurt feelings when one of you suggests something that means something? Like, well, that's my grandfather's name, or that was my uncle's name, and the other person's like,
yeah.
Yeah, you got to just watch it. Yeah, exactly. You have to tread lightly. Yeah, I know the different names of her relatives, so when those names come up, I know, like, all right, well, we'll just work on this a little bit more subtly to get that out of the list. Yeah.
But
We'll change the spelling.
Yeah.
Is one person going to win, or is there, like, with you and your wife? Did you both agree immediately, or is there?
No, man, right up until the last second. We just
You kind of
didn't know.
batting it around?
Yeah, I got a 14-month-old.
Oh, congrats.
So it's awesome. These guys don't like hearing about it, but it's the most
not
amazing
true.
thing ever.
Yeah, it's
I don't mind hearing about it.
I'm fucking with you guys.
Whenever I hear about it, I'm just like, "Ooh, thank God I don't have to fucking do that because
I know,
I can't.
yeah,
I don't want to change diapers or
Oh, this time period has been nuts when you just lay in bed and you just see, like, the stomach moving.
Oh, yeah.
There's
It's
like
someone
Alien.
in there.
I do that alone.
wow.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible body.
Fucking roast beef sandwich in there.
Do you really feel you put your ear to the stomach and stuff? You hear it kicking?
Oh, yeah, it's nuts. You can feel it. You can
It's
feel it moving
bizarre,
around.
dude.
Yeah, it really is. And my wife has only put on like 15 pounds since she's been pregnant. I think I put on like fucking 30 pounds. I'm eating for 3. Yeah.
So now you got the room all set up that you're gonna have the kid in?
We're just getting it set up now. Yeah, we finished shooting the show, and then like 3 weeks later, the baby's due. So I've been talking to him a lot through Belly, telling him to hang out in there, don't come early. chill.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you already feel a bond?
totally.
I guess it's a dumb question to ask a parent, but I've never even come close to having kids. And it's like, but now is a good time to do it. You're making money. You're successful. It's like,
Did you do the 3D imaging?
We did. That stuff's pretty nuts, isn't it?
That's fucked up.
It's a sonogram,
We
right?
haven't talked about
it's
it yet.
different than a sonogram.
No, it's a 3D image on a TV. You're
Full
looking
on
at.
see them. Yeah.
You're looking at. In my case, my son. I'm like, what?
It's almost like an MRI looks,
But he's smiling and he's laughing in there and doing all sorts of shit. He's already a human being.
He's in a vagina.
The kids laughing. Yeah, no wonder he's happy.
Yeah, exactly.
When they pop their face out and get hit, they're like, what the fuck is this nonsense?
He's itching his face. The one we got, he's itching. It's fucking
That's
bizarre.
weird.
Can you watch
man.
them move like that?
Claymation.
Yeah, they move. This is what it looks like.
Let me
that's,
see, Travis.
That's 3D imaging. Imagine that as a video. Just fucking.
Oh, but look at it. He's got his tongue out. He's rude. I wouldn't want to see that. What a bad boy. What are you doing? You're showing the movie again, Travis. We're trying to see 3D imaging.
I'm going to show you a video.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to see the
really?
video of this shit. It's unbelievable. That's
Ultrasound.
No, that's
That's
not as good.
ultrasound. You have.
I don't know.
you
What,
Yeah, that's ultrasound.
I know. What are you
man.
doing?
That's
3D.
There you go. That's one.
I don't know what's happening here.
Look at this shit.
What's it doing? It's moving. Ew.
Wow.
It's Avatar.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah, that is just strange,
How
man.
boring is it in there, though? You're all cramped up.
Yeah, but you're just napping.
Yeah,
So
you're just
cool.
chilling out, man.
The lady who did ours was like talking about my son's pecker the whole time. She was like, "Isn't my
Really?
life pathetic? I sit here and rub things on bellies to make boys' dicks hard." And it was this thing where we were
Holy shit.
Yeah, she dropped that in there. We were just thinking, me and my wife were like, "Wow, this lady."
The kid got a
is
rod?
awesome.
That's his first handy.
Wow. What fetishes he's going to have? Fucking sonograms. I can't get an erection unless you just rub this thing over my stomach. It's a long story.
When you see your kid for the first time in the belly, they always go, "You want to know the sex?" And as soon as you say yes, they go, "All right, here's the dick."
Wow.
They go right for the fucking private area and say, "There you go."
That's pretty much
It's a
how
boy.
they do it.
That really is the only
I
way.
know,
How else
but-
are they going to tell?
But instead of
look at
that,
that.
maybe they just say it. They're like, "Okay, you want to know?" And all of a sudden this dick pops up on the screen. Like, "Oh, I guess it's going to be a boy."
Do they show you or do they tell you?
They show.
Show you.
Oh, they don't tell you, boy or girl?
No, they go, "All right, here
Were
you
you
go."
kind of happy it was a son? Was your wife kind of want a daughter, or you guys didn't? Everyone says they don't care because you kind of have to say
We
that.
were cool with whatever, but I was the firstborn in my family, so I kind of wanted to weirdly just replicate that. So I was hoping to get a boy.
Get
Yeah.
the boy out of the way, and then it doesn't matter. I think.
They're creepy looking in there.
Actually, I don't want a girl.
It would be great if
That's my nightmare.
it would be great if they said it's a daughter and you start screaming, "What the fuck? This is bullshit! I'm not interested. I don't want to make a big scene in the fucking room."
When I found out I was a boy, one of my friends was like, "If it's a boy, you only have to worry about one dick. If it's a girl, you have to worry about all the dicks in the world."
Wow, you know what?
Great way to look at it.
You know, it's funny too about naming things. I've always been bad about. I've made gender errors my whole life. Believe me. My first cat was a Manx who was a boy, but I thought it was a girl, so I named him Susan. But then it turned out
Wow, this makes total sense.
turned out it was a fucking boy, so I named him John. And then I found a cat outside who I thought was a boy, so I named her William. And then turned out it was a girl. I've made gender errors with both of my cats.
Yeah.
That's actually the theme of the show that
And
I'm writing.
out the window of your Saturn, too, apparently.
Oh, please. Of course. Exactly. At least I didn't pay one of the cats to blow me and pretend I didn't see fucking scruff on the side. How awful that is. Have to hand over $50 to realizing you've been duped. I'd love to fucking just yell at a tranny. "Can I speak to your manager, please? This is not what I was promised."
Duped.
Yeah.
False advertising.
That was humiliating. We both
Hey,
just drove
before we
that.
let you go, K-Swiss, you enjoying that campaign too?
That campaign is a lot of fun. You know, when they came to us with that, Jody and I were very apprehensive about it. We're like, well, I don't know. There's not really a point of reference for where this has worked before.
Right.
And they gave us these scripts, and it was like just as filthy as our show was. And so, yeah, it was just a fun way to kind of take the character outside the show and just be able to have some fun with them. And we shot the new ads right before we started shooting this season, so it was a nice way to kind of get the
that's a
feet
great
wet
idea.
again, get back in there.
Right.
What's
Yeah.
K-Swiss?
He's doing a whole campaign with K-Swiss as Kenny Powers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You'd love it, Jim.
You should check them out. They're great.
You do some edgy stuff, though, man. Everything you don't do any soft comedies. Everything you're in has got some balls to it, which is nice to see.
Until I have this kid. Yeah.
That'll be all about, like, it's about the children now.
Why say fuck when you could say friggin'?
Can I ask you about that? What do you feel about comedies in general? I mean, are we starting? It seems like we're starting to move, toward edgy again. Finally.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I like comedy. I mean, I like to see rated R comedy. I like to go in there and know that anything is on the table. You know, I feel like when it's a PG-13 comedy, not that they're not good PG-13 comedies, there are, but you know, you kind of feel like you're going in there and you know that they're only going to be able to take it so far.
Yeah, yeah, I like a nice R.
And
Mix.
For a while there, they got rid of the whole comedy genre, and it was rom-coms. That's where the comedies went.
Yeah.
There weren't fucking movies for just, I hate to say it, but just guys.
We talk about those where the guy and the girl are back to back, leaning with their arms crossed, looking at each other like, all right.
Yeah, we know what's going on with you.
And she's like, oh boy, I know you. And then they'll meet. They'll have to like each other for some reason where they're not really liking each other.
Right.
And then they'll really like each other. And then something will break them apart, and then they'll realize how much they like each other. Back together, movie's over.
But for a while, that's all they were making. They didn't have a down and dirty comedy.
I don't think Matthew McConaughey's ever taken a picture facing another woman on a movie. But let me tell you. Oh God!
There you go.
Launch that cover.
I actually want to make a movie cover like that where the guy and the girl are back to back and call the film The Beheading. And then it's all about a fucking horrible kidnapping, beheading gone wrong in Mexico. Nothing to do with the cover at all.
Oh, look at that one. Oh, I'm proposing to you. Oh, boy, I'm scared of this. Oh, you're good. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
get
back to making.
What's the cover for 30 minutes or less?
Oh, you don't want to see it. They're back to back, and
I got a bomb.
Oh boy,
he's gonna blow himself up.
Safe to say that's not what you're going to see with 30 minutes.
Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
I'm Reese Witherspoon. Yes, the Four Christmases.
Four Christmases. Yeah,
they're facing away from each other. They're wrapped in a big bow, kind of like chained together, like some nonsense is going to occur.
There's going to be some fun.
Oh boy, the breakup.
Oh, the breakup. Oh boy.
Looks like they got problems.
Those must be the most uncomfortable shoots.
But meanwhile, here I am attacking movie box fucking covers. And to do a movie, I would do whatever. I would take a donkey dick in my face and smile.
Oh boy!
Looking over my shoulder and it's fucking leaking stuff on my. You.
We'll get you on to Eastbound if you'll take a donkey dick in your face.
I'll take one even if you don't.
Okay.
You just get me on the set to watch. I'll take one.
These aren't just jokes. He will absolutely do this, Danny. We got to get Danny McBride out of here. So
the movie is called 30 Minutes or Less. It's with Danny, Nick, Jesse Eisenberg, and Aziz, and it comes out August 12th. Does Ben Stiller have anything to do with this or no?
Yeah, Ben Stiller's producing the movie.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he is? Okay, I thought I read his name. And so is he the one that they're kind of going to and giving shit?
You know, honestly, I've been so deep on the set of Eastbound, I didn't even know that there was controversy surrounding this.
All right.
One more time.
Great.
All right.
I got a shaky hand.
Oh.
All right, good.
I know you
Good
only
enough.
wanted Danny, but I put my head in there behind the mic.
I'm going to tweak that shit.
Yeah.
What do you want on Twitter again? You're doing the
Jim Norton.
No.
Jim Norton?
Jim Norton. Yeah. I don't do Twitter.
No, why?
No.
You'd probably be
Who
funny.
does your Kenny Powers?
That's just a fan of the show. Yeah.
That's great.
Are you following him?
Yeah, I follow that.
Yeah, I don't,
He talks like the character. It's hilarious
he's
shit.
good. Yeah, we thought it was HBO all this time, and then, like a year into it, they told us to give them the password for the account. And we were like,
wow.
Yeah, we don't do it. We thought you guys did it. And his shit is so funny that we were like, well, let him keep doing it. People like it.
Wow.
Well, that's great.
No shit.
Why don't you
never
do it?
happens.
Honestly, I'm not into all the Twitter or Facebook shit. I'm not into any of that stuff.
No social networking for you?
He doesn't need it. He's doing movies. I'm asking him, like, why don't you try to get your name out there? He's fucking got a show in films.
I always wind up just in arguments. That's all I do is I argue.
That's what I feel like would
On,
happen is someone
Twitter.
just calls you out, and then you're forced to go back and forth.
Fuck you, you douchebag asshole. We were just talking about Jason Alexander from Seinfeld. He tweets, and you know, you see the face, and it's George Costanza, and you want it to be George, and it's just not
You realize
George.
that the writers are real good. on some of these shows.
Then you realize, wow, you know, that wasn't a real guy. Oh, they stink. They're horrible.
I love a good bad Twitter feed. It really is. Yeah, it's fucking
Well,
grim.
follow Jason Alexander.
It's rough.
It's
Can
terrible.
you read one before we got to get Danny out of here for good? Is there one up there?
What?
He retweeted
hey.
you.
Yeah, he did.
How hilarious is that?
Wow.
We're here shit
Tweets
talking.
really do suck. That's what happened to him. What? Wait, he didn't retweet me.
That's him retweeting Dean PR.
Who retweeted Anthony? Wow, what's it say?
I said, wow,
Tweets really
just wow.
suck
Just
ass.
really...
What happened to him being funny?
But I didn't write that. That was that.
Oh, the guy wrote it to you. Dean PR wrote it to you. What happened to him? And then Jason retweeted Dean PR, who happened to mention you.
That's why he mentioned me. I didn't do that.
Danny, you didn't write that.
Yeah, Dean PR is basically saying, Anthony, wow,
and
just
for
wow.
someone who doesn't do Twitter, this is like a fucking code.
Okay.
I have no idea what it is.
They're saying Danny,
shit.
he has to go because Roland's panicking. They're actually
He sure is.
Stop it, Roland.
So Danny McBride, we love Danny McBride. 30 Minutes or Less.
Absolutely.
August 12th in theaters, and another ballsy comedy, which is fucking. It's nice.
Wapow.
What? August 8th it starts.
No, the 12th.
One of your people saying the 8th.
Oh boy.
Well, Roland said August 8th. He didn't even fucking. He just listed.
August
throw it.
8th is a Monday. That doesn't. It starts on a Monday?
No.
I'm retarded.
Ah, see?
It's the 12th. It
It's
has
the
to be.
12th.
Yeah, it's
All right,
the
a week
12th.
from
He knows
Friday,
it's all
30
movie.
minutes or less. This looks like a great movie. I can't wait to see
Is that
it.
your girl?
No. She's not pregnant.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
I kind of felt it wasn't, but I have that kind of luck.
She's not pregnant.
Well, I would do something stupid like that.
Well, but you said she only gained 15 pounds.
Yeah,
so, you
so
know.
it's hidden in there. Yeah.
All right, Danny McBride, a pleasure, obviously.
Hey, you guys take care. Thanks for having me back on.
Thank you, man.
We'll see you
brother.
soon.
See ya.
Take it easy.
The Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus.